What is up, guys? It's your boy Raven here today with another deck, and today's deck is going to be a post-rotation Gardevoir Sylveon deck, so more competitive deck than funny. So we're going back to the roots of competitive decks over here. But before I'm going to do that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more decks, more Pokemon TCG news and TCG stuff related. Also don't forget to check me out live on Twitch on Raven Cold Snatch Crew. Alright, so Gardevoir Sylveon is a deck that we all know right now. It's a deck that utilizes a lot of max potion, switching in between two Gardevoir Sylveon tag teams as an active, as a bench, and also using Mismagius to even though get or give our opponent a prize card, but to use Lieutenant Sarge when we need it. So this is my post-rotation version. Of course, you will see a Nest Ball, but that is a substitute to a Cherish Ball, okay? So I'm only gonna go with Nest Ball for Tag Team GX. So post-rotation, you can just substitute it with a Cherish Ball, alright? Alright, so let's just go card by card, and let's see what's inside, shall we? Alright, so we have, of course, a playset, a full 4 of Gardevoir Sylveon Tag Team. It's really nice, you know, card. Fairy Song accelerates the energy quite nicely for the benched one, if you have one on the bench, and kind of have, because you have Cherish Ball at that time, and you can just switch the energy. So turn 2 you can use Kaleido Storm and attack, which is quite good. Then we have a line of 2/2 to Misdreavus and to Mismagius, of course, for that turbo, right? For the fact that, you know, we want to go Lieutenant Sarge if we go in first, right? Because this deck kind of gives you the option of going first or going second. I prefer going second. I prefer being more aggressive with the deck and using more tag team than Mismagius, but this is an additional option for the best of 3 games for specific things you want to do. And also, you know, some people may not like, you know, that aggressive stance, so you have Mismagius for more conservative playing, which is quite nice as well. Then we have 4 energy switches, and that is crucial because we will want to energy switch a lot in this game, and we will want to have a lot of stuff, because again, you might have to start with here with Gardevoir Sylveon and Misdreavus on the bench, so nothing, you know, stops you to accelerate on Misdreavus and put energy from your hand, then turn 2 on the attack team and use energy switch to put the 3rd energy that you need to attack from Misdreavus. Then we have 4 mixed herbs, of course, fantastic card. Not only gets rid of special conditions, but as well, you know, heals 90 damage. We are losing max potion, so this is gonna be really good. We're gonna have a great potion, I believe that's the name, on GXs, so you might use that instead of like 2 of them. I prefer this way, but of course, you know, this might change as you progress, as the format of Unified Minds progresses. So we have 4 Nest Balls that are Cherish Ball, right? Those are Cherish Balls, and treat them like that. Only go for Tag Team GXs, because Cherish Ball only goes for GX cards. So there you go, Cherish Ball. 4 Pokégears to get to the supporters, 3 Pokémon Communications, 2 Switches, 1 Power Plant, 1 Viridian Forest, and 1 Wondrous Labyrinth for more disruption. Then we have a card that I do love post-rotation. It's Bill's Analysis. This basically guarantees you turn 1 Cherish Ball, mixed herbs, like literally you can get both mixed herbs from him if you're lucky, energy switches, stadiums, you name it, you can have it from him, and it's really darn good card to play turn 1, turn 2, or even the late game, right? Because you're not losing a lot, and even late game it's more consistent than it is in early game. Fantastic card. Playset of Cynthia's. Of course, you will not see Lily in this deck because of the Bill's Analysis, and I do think Bill's Analysis in this deck is a lot better than Lily, and of course playset of Cynthia as well is better than that. Then we have 1 Erika Hospitality, 2 Green's Exploration, and Green Exploration I mainly use to go for energy switches, and you can go for 2 mixed herbs to heal yourself in those crucial moments. Then we have 2 Judges for more disruption, 2 Lieutenant Sarge strategies, and 1 Choice Helmet, 1 Fairy Charm Electric type, and 1 Fairy Charm ability. So why those 2 Fairy Charms? I know I said live on Twitch that they are a waste of space, that they are not really good, but in this scenario, when we really, you know, really have main attacker only a fairy type, those are nice tech cards, and those tech cards for specific matchup may give you this advantage. Of course, your opponent can play Lysander's Lab to get rid of the Fairy Charm, but you have the stadiums, right? You can search for the stadium of Green's Exploration and just get rid of it. So Fairy Charm, definitely a nice addition to this deck, and of course 11 energy on top of it. That's it. That's the full deck list for post-rotation Gardevoir Sylveon, and we're gonna go and we're gonna play this deck. Of course, the whole deck list is down there below in the description. You can check it out. If you have any questions, ask me, and I will try to respond as fast as possible. Okay, I'm gonna save it, and we're gonna go and play, right? So I'm gonna try to answer all of your questions either live on Twitch if you're gonna ask me, or you want me to play that deck there, or on YouTube. But on YouTube, like, if it's night and I'm sleeping, I will not be able to answer, so you have to give me that, because I'm in Europe. All right. So my strategy, I like to go second with this deck, and I know not everyone is going to like that idea. And then because of that, you can also go first. We got a Misdreavus, Mismagius, so both ways, right? But what I like about it is that it gives you this this maybe not a brief of fresh air, but a freedom going to game 2, game 3 in IRL gameplay, right? Because again, some decks are specifically, they want to go first, they want to go second, but if you have a deck that can do both, you kind of don't care that much about what it's gonna be like, right? And of course we got a mulligans, and I'm going second, so I am going the way I wanted to go. But as you can see, I only have 1 tag teams, right? So not really a lot, and I think we might be facing Weezing here, even though he has fire type sleeves. But it's okay, we still can draw something, Energy Switch, mixed herbs, those are cool, but we'll see how it's gonna go. So yeah, definitely a deck that can do both, going first and going second, is quite nice, because it's it takes out this problem, right? It takes it and throws it away, especially when you're playing like a high level tournament. Yeah, Weezing, another deck that is not gonna see that much play post rotation. That his idea will change. It's gonna be more of a fire type deck with with fire type energy, and we did that on YouTube. You can check it out. The deck is somewhere there. But okay, here is a version with Coco, here's a version with Coughing, so I have to be careful here, right? We have to be a little bit careful, and it might be not as fun as it seems. And of course, playing against the current meta with the post rotation is hard. Let's be honest, it is hard, but I believe we can do it, right? We can do it. I believe in us. So as I was saying, right, you don't really have to choose if you're going first or you're going second. You can go with what you prefer during your first game. Then your opponent has to guess what is your preferred option. All right, so let's see what we're gonna draw, and we drew Energy Switch. That is yikes. That is bad. That's, I think, the worst start I ever had with this deck. See, again, deck performs fantastically on stream. When it comes to recording, not that much. So let's sip the coffee. Let's see if it's any good. Oh, okay, today's coffee is not good. But also today we're gonna stream Let's Go Eevee and competitive games. If you want to face me in Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu online, you want to have a battle 6v6 versus your boy Raven here, just check me out live on Twitch. It's Raven Cold Snatchko. And of course some battles are gonna be on YouTube as well at some point. Spell tag. Okay, so Tapu Lele, so not a psychic Tapu Lele, that is okay with me. Of course, counter energy is gonna work for him, so I have to find something this turn, right? Like, we need to find something. It's kind of fortunate that we started with a hand like that, but it happens, it happens to the best of the players. You just brick sometimes and there's nothing you can do. And every single time I brick, I try to remind myself last year's World Championships, where one of the Rayquaza players, right, we have top 8 situation, and the Rayquaza player, oh there we go, nothing. And the Rayquaza player literally has 3 Rayquazas prized. He browses through the deck, sees they're all prized, just scoops it up, let's go to a game 2, right? There was no way. And here in this scenario, IRL, I probably would not scoop up. I would still play. We have mixed herbs, so I have a way to heal myself. But it's definitely gonna be tough, right? Like now here, Magical Miracle GX is gonna be quite crucial if you ask me. But again, without the energy acceleration, it's tough, and no Cherish Balls, which are Nest Balls. But he doesn't have it. Okay, he doesn't have DCE here, so I can do two things, and I can, on one hand, I can energy accelerate. That is a tough decision now. You know what? No, like I'm not even gonna accelerate. I'm just gonna go Kaleidostorm and attack. If he doesn't have the energy, it's just. But you know what? I can do this. I got Energy Switch just in case. I think right now that was the best decision that I could have made. I have mixed herbs, so I'm gonna heal 90 damage, so that's not that bad. But I have to take advantage of him not having the pieces that he needs, right? So I have to take advantage of it. Of course, Great Potion would be really good here. We got mixed herbs, so whenever he's gonna put those full damage counters, and I think he's gonna put it on the active one, I'm just gonna heal, so I'm okay. I'm really okay. So his turn probably is going to be Tapu Koko front because of the free treat cost. And then he's gonna start thinking. Alright, so as I said, all four going on the active one. Oh no, okay, so he did one damage on. He put one damage counter on Gardevoir Sylveon here. And the Fairy Charm is not a card that I wanted to see, right? It's not a card that we like to have right now. But that's what we have. I'm gonna play it, because why not? And if there's not gonna be a spell tag over here, attacking, right? There's no going back. So mixed herbs, probably Energy Switch and attack. I can't wait with with energy acceleration. I have to get energy from my hand. You see, like this is the problem, because with energy acceleration, right, with Fairy Song, it's good for the first one or two turns, but after that, it's against Weezing, right? It kind of slows you down to the point where you don't really want to play it anymore. So those are mixed herbs, and we're gonna heal the active one, of course, and no damage on him. And the energy is gonna go on an active. Kaleidostorm there, here we go. Of course there's no GX, so Power Plant is not gonna work, and I'm leaving, right? We're leaving the Gardevoir Sylveon with 3 energies active. There we go, we got Bill's Analysis, right? So a nice card to have right now, because it may not only give us Viridian Forest, Wondrous Labyrinth, which would be crucial in this matchup, right? Like Wondrous Labyrinth literally just makes Weezing a lot harder to play. And what is worth noting that we are facing the current standard Weezing, so it's a deck that is praised a lot. It's a really good deck, and maybe it's not a top tier deck, right? Not a tier 1, but definitely an upper tier 2 deck. So yeah, it's really nice game, and it shows the deck, right? It shows our deck quite tremendously. Okay, another mixed herb, so we can get additional mixed herbs from the Bill's Analysis. But let's see what we get here. Okay, so Green's Exploration, this will give me second mixed herbs. Cherish Ball I don't need now. Pokégear is a better choice here, definitely. Why I did not went for a Cherish Ball? I don't need another basic that he can just attack and put damage on, right? So let's go, let's take a prize. Another Bill's Analysis, but this time I don't really want to go for Bill's Analysis. We've got mixed herbs. I think we're in a good position, actually, right? We're in a really good spot. We have the main attacker. Maybe Bill's Analysis is gonna be, actually no, Green's Exploration, 4 Viridian Forest and 4 mixed herbs. That's gonna be the play. Because to be all fair, we need those mixed herbs, and I do need Viridian Forest just to get myself to the Magical Miracle Plus. So we're gonna shuffle our opponent's hand to the deck, and he is without a hand. Of course, I know he has Oranguru, so it's not as good as it could have been, but okay. But as I said, I'm not gonna do that. But it's better than nothing. So mixed herbs, and actually, you know what? No, Wondrous Labyrinth. I'm gonna be a little bit more stally here, because he might get the energy, but Wondrous Labyrinth will make it a little bit more unplayable for him. So that's what I'm gonna do. Kaleido Storm. I'm gonna take that 40 damage. It's okay. The 40 damage is okay. But Wondrous Labyrinth makes counter energy unplayable. No, actually playable. Sorry. Counter energy is going to be playable, but any DCE is going to be unplayable on his Pokemons, because he needs one more, right? One more, because Coco needs 2, so now needs 3. Weezing needs 2, now needs 3. Oranguru needs 4, so only card that needs 2 energy, so counter energy, is going to work on Magical Swap, which is not even enough damage to do any harm. And okay, so he's alright, so he's damaging the bench one. So you see now, and again, now Green's expression would be quite nice. So I'm gonna play Bill's analysis. I'm gonna try to find 2 switches actually, because if I'm gonna get 2 switches, okay, so we're gonna see Magical Swap probably with 2 switches. Oh no, oh, you know what, Psywave, I think he's gonna use the Psywave, because with 2 switches actually I will be able to heal all the damage from the bench one, but if he's gonna use the Psywave, well, mixed herbs are gonna work on the active one, right? So another crucial part. I don't know why he played the spell tag on Tapu Lele. It's not a Psychic type Tapu Lele, which actually, the Psychic type Tapu Lele is rotating out. As I said, Psywave, 60 damage, fine with me. Mixed herbs. There we go. Perfect. Mixed herbs, Bill's analysis. And we got a switch and an energy switch on top of that. But here it's just a knockout, and with Wondrous Labyrinth I don't think he can do anything. That is a game. That's literally a game. He did not even get a prize. That's it. That's all she wrote. Come on. Energy, it's okay. So even though we bricked at first, we were able to pull it off, and we're able to pull it off against the current meta Weezing, and he can't attack due to Wondrous Labyrinth. No way, Jose, for him. And it's a GG. Okay, Instruct, maybe a Field Blower. No, he can't use Field Blower. Maybe a Stadium that he would like to play, right? Maybe a Shrine of Punishment is in his hand, but I don't really think so. I honestly don't think he has the Stadium, and that's a game. That is a game. So, I told you that I like to, play 2 Gardevoir Sylveons, and that's what we kind of did. And honestly, if you think about it, I didn't even have to use the benched one. But, well, it's always good to have one on the bench. So, with this win, I'm going to take a sip of the coffee. It's not that good, but it's... Oh, but it's the best we have right now. And there we go. So that's the first victory of the day, and 25 coins. Alright, so we've beat a current standard Weezing, which kind of, indicates that, okay, this deck is not that bad. It's a really nice competitive deck. And let's see what we're gonna face now. It's a Fire type, Dark type, Psychic type, and loads of types. Let's see. So we've lost the coin flip. Of course, I'm not that scared. And we're going second again against Andy Lee 99. Hello, Andy. Not a bad first hand, but no basic. So what can he have? Fire type, Psychic type. I'm so sorry. Alright. Okay, Pokégear, that's fantastic. It's great to have a Pokégear. Carvana, okay, so I already know that is going to be a Zoro Ninja deck. Definitely a Zoro Ninja deck with Sharpedo. There it is. That might be quite interesting. That can really be interesting, to be honest. And of course, Choice Helmet is going to be quite nice. He really wants to accelerate. He knows that he has this one additional turn. Litten, alright, so it's a version with a Litten and going to Incineroar that way with a Rare Candy probably. Oh, he plays it fast. Jirachi. Another nest ball, okay. Not a bad turn 1, to be honest with you. And Green's exploration for me. Because I need that energy, right? Like, I know it's gonna fix him a little bit, but next turn I'm gonna play Wondrous Labyrinth, and I need that energy, right? We need that. So, another Gardevoir Sylveon, the Viridian Forest. And I'm not going to use Pokégear here, just because it would be a waste if he played a Judge or Marshadow or anything like that. So we don't want to make that mistake. And you know, with Energy Switch, I am guaranteed next turn 150 damage. Plus Viridian Forest, of course, and you know, Wondrous Labyrinth is also here. Of course, there's a situation where he can have a lot of energy on Sharpedo or a bust, and that was not bad for Sharpedo. So that's 920, 150, 180 damage coming my way, actually. Okay, Energy Switch. De-evolution Sprazy. Not a bad idea for that deck. I have not seen the version with the de-evolution spray, so that's quite interesting to see. We got a resistance, fortunately. So that's what I'm gonna utilize here. Okay, so Viridian Forest first. On one of the energy switches. Right, so there we go. Wondrous Labyrinth. Switch, actually, so I'm gonna switch Pokégear since I have not used any supporter cards. And here we're gonna use Erika's Hospitality. Nice draw 5 with still having mixed herbs in my hand. Erika Hospitality. Alright. And that's 150. Okay, so I kind of went, you know, with 2-2 energies on both tag teams, just in case, you know, he's gonna use Guzma, he's gonna switch, he's gonna do whatever. We have options, right? And that's what I want to have. I want to have those options coming to the next turn. And okay, Energy Switch again. Ooh. Okay, so he found the black market. Not bad, not bad. We've used 2 of our stadiums, so that's not gonna be, you know, fun, definitely. Oh, but we've got mixed herbs. Love it. Love me some mixed herbs. There we go. 90 from an active. And let's be honest, that's a knockout. Of course, I'm gonna take only 2 prize cards instead of 4. But why I played this Fairy Charm right now? He might have Incineroar, right? So I want, you know, I want to be careful there. So that's Kaleido Storm. That's a knockout. Done. And of course we're facing a current standard version of that Greninja's Zoroark deck, so it's quite interesting to see, you know, our deck play against the current meta, right? Against the current decks. Stellar Wish. Maybe, you know, maybe I was a little bit too fast with the Fairy Charm. A skateboard, okay. On a Jirachi, and we're gonna say Greninja Zoroark coming our way. Ooh, okay, so it's Guzma. Okay, it's Guzma. So, Guzma. I want to say Gardevoir Sylveon. So it's like that. Is it a problem for me? Not really. Honestly, that's not a problem at all, due to energy switches, and I know that whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have that energy on the benched one, so I'm quite okay. Power Plant definitely is a nice card to play right now. Okay, so energy on the benched Gardevoir. Let's go. Kaleidostorm, and all energy is going to go on the benched one, right? So whole energy is going here for the GX attack, right? So we're gonna have a nice GX, and he'll have no cards in hand next turn, right? So let's go for it. And of course we have build analysis if I have to find a switch, so that's not bad. And Power Plant literally, you know, just takes out Incineroar. Of course it does not take out Sharpedo, which is now taking a lot of energy here. Ooh, Escape Rope. Oh my, okay. You see, like, this is something that will not happen post-rotation. There's no cards like that post-rotation. There's no Acerola post-rotation that he's gonna play right now. But it's fine, it's okay. He has to play the Acerola, I think, you know. Or he's not, okay, he's not even caring about that Acerola. Dark Pulse, 190, that was a knockout. Yep. So that's a game for him. That is a game for him. Unfortunately, you know, I maybe underestimated him a little bit. I kind of forgot about Escape Rope. Yep, that's a GG. There's nothing I can do here. So I can concede. Again, is this deck a really good deck post-rotation? And is it a really good deck to build post-rotation? Yes. Honestly, in my opinion, yes, this is a really nice deck to build post-rotation. Of course, it might struggle a little bit right now with Acerolas, Guzmas, Escape Ropes. But let's remember, in less than a month, we will not have those in the format. So it's really good to prepare those decks right now, as majority of those cards are cheap right now, right? Of course, it's not counter catchers, counter catchers, but it is cheap. It is at least cheaper than, you know, Pikarom, right? And it's not as cheap as our certain budget decks, but it's definitely, you know, on that side of things. So definitely, you know, getting Viridian Forest, Green Side. Again, remember, cards like Cynthia, they are in the pre-release kits, right? Pokégear, it might be somewhere there. You might, you know, have to purchase it alone. But Mixed Herbs, great card. Energy Switches, really cheap card. Switches, if you don't have Switches, Titan Liza, right? There are so many options to go with it. So for me, this deck is like a nice 8 out of 10 for post rotation, because it really works well for post rotation. And you've seen that. If there was no Escape Rope, no Guzma, that would be our game. We would have won it, but unfortunately the last game had those cards. So guys, thank you so much for watching that video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more decks and more stuff like that, and also don't forget to go down there in the description. There is 5% discount on any code you would purchase on Professor Oak. And on Saturday night, there should be, you know, appearing some pre-release kits from Unified Minds and also Unified Minds packs. Like, they're not going to be as widely available as they are at, you know, the release of the set, but certainly there are going to be some that you can purchase already. So guys, don't forget to check it out, and see you guys live on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for watching. Raven loves ya. Goodbye, good night, and have a fantastic day if it's a morning for you. I love you. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for supporting that channel. Take care. Bye.